Hey everyone, and welcome to 2026 season 9 of the Overland podcast. It has been a while since we've been on here. Tony, it's good to see your face.
Yes, sir, man. It's been too long, buddy. I
It's
can't
been a long
believe.
time. And
Uh,
it was nice to we did a couple shows in the fall, but nothing to speak of.
yeah,
But we really had a lot of changes in life going on. You did, especially
yeah,
you,
yeah,
mainly you, not me.
yeah.
But here lately, my life's been changing a little bit. So we have been trying to just tackle some personal stuff and, put this on the back burner, and then getting our schedules together. Lord have mercy. You were fine for years. You were just happy go lucky for years, and then you get a real job, and it's like, oh man, I don't know about this. I don't know.
You know,
And
I
then
I,
you
I
just
had two days off in Christmas in December. 2 days off,
2 days
Christmas
off.
Eve and Christmas Day. Literally worked every other day of the month.
I loved it when you started texting me and asking me about how comp time works and how overtime works and how many hours you got to work and all this in order to get you overtime. And that was fun
Yeah,
because I have dealt with that for years, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh my goodness, Tony's in the real world and not working for himself anymore, out here working
That's
for
right.
somebody else and having to deal with their rules. And I know all about these rules, and so that was fun. I enjoyed that. So I
Yeah,
know why you're working and just taking 2 days off a month
that's right. That's right.
because
I'm accruing that time. I don't get to carry as much as you do, but I get to carry some time. So
well, and you
carried
build
over
it up so
everything.
you can take it off later.
Hmm.
And you're also needing to work a lot because you're having to pay for a teenage girl driver insurance,
Yeah, just
auto
added her
insurance.
to our insurance last week. It's like,
Lord help. Well, I just wrote a check for a wedding, so I understand.
yeah,
Having
that day's
girls
coming too
is
at some
very
point.
expensive, very expensive, but it's very rewarding at the same time.
It is.
Uh, yeah, it is. Uh,
Yeah,
but man, what changes we have been through in the last 6 months has
yeah,
been quite a bit, quite a bit. We haven't even really talked about, a lot of the stuff that G and I did last summer. The
uh,
epic trip that we took to the Pacific Northwest and all that. Hadn't really covered that. We just came back and we're like, okay, we're just going to take some time, see what's going on, chill, set back a little bit. Ended with a bang in the spring, took the summer off, and then uh, just here we are. We
here
haven't
we
went
are.
anywhere.
No,
I mean, I've went a lot of places since then. Um, hey, Arla. Yes, long time no see.
hey baby,
Uh,
my
I need to
favorite
get
wife.
by there and see you. We're going to come up Northwest Arkansas and stop by your house and see you. And I'm not even going to ask you to do any mechanical work. I just want to come by there and give you a big old hug and you know,
Give me a hug. Let's go eat some dinner.
let's go eat some tacos or something. Heck yeah,
Something,
just something.
something.
Let's just do something. Well,
We need to go camping sometime. I
camping.
mean, we haven't been camping forever. When's the last
We
time we
haven't
camped
camped
together?
since if you call rendezvous camping.
Yeah,
And where you would you call camping in would you call camping in the vendor area and rendezvous urban camping?
I guess.
I would
I mean, it's
classify it as
it's
that.
it's. I mean, it's better than sleeping in my bed at home, but it's just not quite the same as
You're
camping.
just
Camping.
surrounded by lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some of them are buddies, and some of them are turds, and that's the way it goes with urban camping.
Yeah.
When way back in the day
Hey, Gia.
when we used to go up to this place in Springfield called Artemis, way
Yeah.
back in the day,
Way back.
we'd have things up there and we'd camp in the back parking lot and we would listen to the racing and the gunshots and all that stuff. That was
Galen.
true urban camping, and that's
Yeah.
a whole lot like it is. Hey, Galen, good to see you, brother.
Boy, he's got a big jump on his walking goal for the year.
He
Holy
has
cow.
sucker gets out there and walks. I love it. I love it. But yeah, we haven't camped since Rendezvous, and we just won't talk about that. That was a good time. We had a good time, and I just want to come out and give my support to Rick and Randy and the guys from Natural State Overland. Guys, we love y'all, and we support you in everything that you do. You got a
Yeah.
tough job running an event, making everybody happy. And
And this
Jasper
year's a
Jeep
big one.
Jam, Jasper Jeep Jam, old
Yeah.
Podness.
Yeah.
Uh,
My
another
buddy Cajun
another
Kai.
another Cajun Kai, one of our longtime friends, good dude, and putting on an event. Another hard job,
I'm
making
looking
everybody
forward to that
happy,
one.
putting everything together. We support you guys. Really, really love it. How everything's coming together for Jasper Jeep Jam Overland and Rally coming up in March.
Yep. March
Um,
12th through the
12th through the 15th.
15th. Yep.
15th is Sunday. So that'll be the 12th through the 15th there in Jasper, Arkansas. That's why they call it the Jasper Jeep Jam and Overland and Rally. So anyway, we have camped, just not together, is what my wife said.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably true.
I actually have only been out camping one other time since Rendezvous.
Really?
It was the Halloween weekend camp. I went with the Michael and Sabrina and them, the off-duty overlanders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got a appointment with them this week. I hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope. Yeah.
I hope that
They're
works
coming
out.
down. Keith, they're coming down Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah. I have camped several times, but it has not been in the car.
Yeah.
It has been on the ground in the middle of nowhere, Arkansas. We've done a couple
Well, I mean,
backpacking trips.
I get the middle of nowhere part, but I just can't. I'm having a hard time with the ground part.
Well, you know, it's a lot like overlanding. In fact, it is overland. It's because you're walking overland instead of driving
Yeah.
overland. So it's the same but different. And instead of carrying everything in your car, you carry everything on your back.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of the same but different. And I love it because it keeps me in shape, keeps me young,
Yeah.
and I'm getting old, as you can tell by the grays. My
Yeah.
kids didn't just do this to me; it was it's age that's done that. Yeah,
Freezing
Galen
on
says
purpose camping trip.
annual freezing on purpose. Uh, I did that when we backpacked when I did the men's trip first weekend in December. We were standing there around the fire, and I invited a guy that I had met on the internet that I had never met in person, and he started the We Are the 22, which is it's a veterans group that helps out veteran suicide. And so, you know, it says that that they have like 21 veterans commit suicide on a regular basis. And so he started the We Are the 22 to actually provide real help to those guys who are going. And he actually takes guys out in the woods. He'll camp with them, talk with them, you know, hook them up with a church, get them somebody to pay their bills and stuff like that. And we were standing there, true veteran. I mean, he's had brain surgery multiple times, just had another one this past week, but he's still got shrapnel in his brain. He's got all kinds of stuff wrong with his body because he was the one that would go out in Iraq, and he would be the lead car that would go out and look for IEDs before the troops would come through. And he had this, he said it was like a 100 billion candle power light on the front of his Humvee. And he was telling us all these stories about going through Iraq and Afghanistan and trying to find all the IEDs and detected them, and how one blew up, and he was having to fire off the enemy while the whole right side of his face was blown off and stuff. And so he was telling us these stories while we were on this trip, and all of a sudden they said, "Hey Joey, I can smell your shoes. Your shoes are melting." Because I was standing in the fire. That's how cold it was. I got inched up just a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. It got like down to 16 degrees that night. I had a sleeping bag inside of a sleeping bag and had all my clothes on. And it was super cold. So yeah, freezing on purpose. I understand. what that is.
We had an
God.
incident like that out there in the garage the other night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was out there piddling in the garage. I had the heater going, the propane heater. Arla came out there to talk to me, and she backed up to the heater, and I'm standing in there and stuff. And then all of a sudden, I was like, "What's that smell?" Honey, you get a little close, and she's like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh."
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So,
Treg Elder's on here from Ohio. Thank you, Treg, for joining us. And then we have Mr. Chris, Fast Rack Overland over here. What's up, dudes? You going out in the woods this weekend? Now, so a couple years ago, we had something planned with another one of our buddies that has moved on and doing something different. We'd go explore. Kind of the same thing that was that's coming this weekend. It is a Snowmageddon,
yeah,
Ice-mageddon, whatever you want to call it. It's
depends
supposed
on
to
where
be
you're
coming
at.
this weekend, depending on what meteorologist you look at. It depends on. We're going to get between 2 and 15 inches. Who cares? Who in the world knows what's going on? And there are people that are going out this weekend. Chris says it was 14 degrees this Saturday morning when me and Nick woke up. That's my kind of weather.
Yeah,
When you're in a rooftop tent with a diesel heater going, that's perfect.
yeah.
Absolutely perfect. I love it. So nice. But anyway, we got something coming this weekend, and people are planning on going out. I noticed that Jeff Elkins said he will not be out this weekend because that same trip that we were supposed to go on with Go Explore, he ended up putting his Tacoma on its side.
Oh, that's
And,
right.
remember that? And
Yeah,
so, yeah. But no, probably we'll be hunkered down at home this weekend doing some sewing. I'll probably be doing some sewing. That's another thing that I've taken up since we have talked the last time.
I know. You're just a sewing machine, ain't you?
Well, Betsy Ross. I am just
Yeah.
the new male young Betsy Ross. I will be making American flags. In fact, the very first thing I made had an American flag on it. No,
Nuh-uh.
I've started making some little fanny packs and ditty bags and backpacks, and going to get into making clothes. I got a serger for Christmas, so I'm really looking forward to that. That kind of contraption really kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's very intimidating. You know, it takes me back to fishing with an open face reel, and you throw it out there and you think you've got a good cast, and it just spider webs everywhere, you know. Well,
Yep.
this thing has 4 different spools of yarn that's coming in from all different kinds of places, and I can just imagine that thing just blowing up and me not knowing what to do, and I just dump it in the trash. You know, I just throw the whole thing in the trash. So
Oh,
I'm
you got
learning a lot of patience,
yeah.
learning not to get angry because that does no good.
Yeah.
I'm learning to keep calm, and eventually everything will get better.
That's right.
I'm trying to tell myself that, and that's the lessons that this is teaching me.
If all else fails, get the seam ripper out and start over.
Yeah. Oh, I have worn out 2 seam rippers. So I got a good story with that. It was the second. Okay, so there's a little white pack right there, little
Yeah.
white pack. So I wanted to make a little. It's a fanny pack, but I wear it on my front when I've got my backpack on, so I can put because where we went backpacking at is where they had all the bear attacks. It's where the people got attacked by the bear. You know, it was up there close to where the guy got killed by the bear and all this other stuff. And there was other reports about the campsite that we were staying in. A bear ran some people off there. So I wanted to make sure and carry a weapon. I don't usually carry a weapon. I usually carry a knife. I usually carry bear spray, but I actually wanted to carry a weapon this time just to have a peace of mind. And so I made this little pack that would go on my front, be really easy to get to, and all this other stuff. Anyway, the way that you can tell by the way I'm dressed, everything has to match.
Uh-huh.
And so I made this to match my brand new pack that my wife got me. This really nice pack that's right up there. And so I had it. It's black and white with a little bit of blue on it because I'm a police officer and I had to do blue instead of red.
Right.
I'm not a fireman.
You're not one of those guys.
Everybody loves firemen.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wanted to match. So I had this white material that Luke from Ultralight Sacks gave me, and so I was going to make this little pack. And I'm telling you, this was maybe the second or third time I'd made a fanny pack, and I'd never messed with this material before. And I had done it all up, and I was following the instructions, piece by piece. I was like, okay, you got to do this. And I'd go do it. And then I'd read on the instructions or look at the video. You got to do this. And I went and I'd make that. And I got to sew this. So I went and sew, and I come back. And I'd done that for about 5 hours. I mean, just, to the grindstone. I'm just in it and just loving it. And just, man, this is turning out good. And I went and got in the bed, and my beautiful wife, gotta love her, she says, I want to see what you've done. I want to see what you've done. So I was in the bed reading a book, playing on my phone, whatever. She comes back and she says, that is so nice. It's really nice. You've done a great job. But, and that's the word that you don't want to hear, because that's okay, something's wrong. I was like, but what do you mean? But she's like, I think it's inside out. And I'm like, what? She said, yeah, I think it's inside out. She said, you sewed everything together and it's so beautiful. You've done a great job. Can't believe how your lines are so straight and all this other stuff. You put it together very well. But the problem is that it's inside out. And so my mind is a logical mind. It thinks like, okay, this has to be done. It's got to be this way. It's got to be this way. Learning how to sew, I've had to totally retrain my mind, because when you sew things like this, everything is inside out and backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So you sew things from the inside out, and then you turn it right side out, so all your seams are on the inside, not on the outside. I was like, no way, no stinking way. So I come in here, look at it. Yep, she was right. Everything was completely wrong side out. The whole thing. I had worked on that for 5 hours. It was completely wrong side out. So what I did was, had a slow day at work the next day. I went, and for 2 hours, don't tell my boss. No, I went for 2 hours and I ripped every single stitch out of that pack. Every single one. Because I didn't have any more material. I wasn't at the point yet where I was actually buying a lot of material. This material was give to me, and it matched, and it was the only one that I had. I had to use this material. There was no other way around it. I wasn't going to make a green one or a brown one or, anything else. It had to match.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be caught in the woods with a white and black backpack with a brown fanny pack. No, I'm not doing that.
No.
So anyway, I ripped every seam out of it. All that work that I had done for 5 hours just gone. Poof, it's gone. Just like that. And I was like, nothing I can do about it.
No.
Not a thing I can do about it. I'll just do it, turn it right side out, do it again. And so since that time, I came back the next day, redid it all. It turned out really good. And I was very pleased with it. And it worked flawlessly on the trip. Took my weapon, didn't have to use it, didn't have to shoot any bears.
Right.
But still, it carried everything perfect, and it did exactly what I wanted it to do. It didn't come apart. Nothing came apart. And I didn't have to, and Luke got a kick out of it when I told him. I said, man, let me tell you what I did. I sold this pack wrong side out, had to redo it. And he said, when I was first starting, I can't tell you how many things I sold wrong side out. I was like, that makes me feel better. He does this for a living. I just do it for fun. So anyway, I have worn out several seam rippers. I mean, wore them smooth out, because sometimes you sew stuff and it's good, and sometimes it's not. And look at there. Hello, Ben.
Ben. Hey, buddy.
Good to see you. Man, Ben's going to be at Jasper Jeep Jam. I saw he's going to be one of the storytellers. So excited about that.
Yeah.
He's keeping the road hot. Good to see you, Ben. Hope you're doing well. You're doing well.
I saw he got harassed at the bank.
Like everybody there knew him because he's famous.
Paparazzi. Yeah,
he's famous. Semper Gumby. Give him a follow on his socials and his YouTube, because you're supporting a good man.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes,
That's interesting. I've been kind of wondering how you transported your nunchucks and throwing stars. So
well, you got to be careful. You got to use some good tough material. Otherwise, some of that stuff just slices right through it.
That's right.
If you've got if you've got, like some really sharp knives, you might got to make sure they're in the case.
Like this one?
Like that one. Uphill Outdoors. How are you? Good to see you.
Hey, y'all.
Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you being here. But anyway, you got to make sure you got the right size. They'll just slice right through it. So anyway, it's good to have, good to get some creativity out there. I made quite a few of those bags for my family. I haven't actually really sold one. I've got some out there that are being tested by different people that get out there and use them, and I'm changing them up a little bit. I've got one over there on the table right now that I'm sewing, going to be working on during the snowpocalypse this weekend.
Right.
It's going to be probably my signature one, and I may actually start selling them.
Yeah, I mean, you got so much going on. I can't even keep up. You're a best-selling author now, and you've published 3 books.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. He's going to get a book. I'm going to show you. Surprise. Oh, anyway. Yeah, he went to get his books. So, yeah, Joey has published 3 books since I saw him last. Believe it or not. 3 books. Right? It's just 3, or is there more?
So I came up with this one. Yep. This one is one of my latest ones about the overlanding. So if you have children and you take them out in the woods and overlanding and stuff, this is a great way that you can help them work on their ABCs and also work with them on noticing things in the outdoors, because it talks about everything in there that starts with every single letter. Yeah. And so this is a pretty cool book. I actually don't if you can see, I had special thanks for my old buddy Tony on this one, because we've been together a long time now. And
I've never been mentioned in a book before, buddy.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. But you can get this on Amazon. Just look for the ABCs of Overlanding on Amazon. It's like $7, $6. I don't make any money off these. I put them as cheap as they can go. I think my royalties off this is like a nickel. And so I just wanted something that people that overland with kids can do while they're overlanding. And so the kid can do this. You can even get, hey, if your kid's got a tablet, all kids have tablets. This is also available on Kindle for like $2. So if they have a Kindle or something like that, you can get that. And I'm pretty proud of that. That took me a long stinking time.
That's fun
to make, and it's real fun. It's got about 70 pages, and it's fun. So, yeah, Ben says
bestseller.
Yep. What's going on in your rig? What do you want next? Oh my goodness, that's a whole wheel dive down.
I wish I could figure that out. I mean, I've bounced around. There's no secret that I want to enclose the bed, but I don't know if I want to enclose the bed on this truck or change trucks altogether. Ooh,
change trucks. I know you were talking about going full size there for a little bit.
I'm still, I mean, I don't think it's a matter of if, I think it's just a matter of when. So
I get you.
Have to see. I may run the Gladiator for another year.
Yeah.
And do an upgrade next year. So we'll see.
Uphill Outdoor says, when you backpack, are you a ground dweller or a tree hanger? I've never slept good in a hammock. Never have. I'm a flip-flopper when I sleep. And so every time I move around, the thing starts swinging, Yeah. I've never slept good in a hammock. I'm a ground dweller. Sleep on the ground. I have a 1-person tent that I take myself. My wife got me the best. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to try it. The best. My dream 1-person tent. It's a Hyperlight. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a Hyperlight 1-person tent. Sleep on the ground. It's amazing. And then we've got a Hyperlight that we sleep in together. It's It's like a teepee. It is humongous and it's great. And so yeah, we love it.
Yeah, I've got a really nice hammock, that's got
Uh-huh.
the net, and it's got the part above it. I forget what they call it. It's
Uh-huh.
the canopy above it.
Yeah.
My buddy Michael got it for me a couple of years ago, and I've actually never tried it. So that's something
Hmm.
on my to-do list.
I've got one, and I had actually put it in my motorcycle to do motorcycle camping with because, many times when you're motorcycle camping, there's always trees. You can always find a place to stop that has trees. A lot of times
Yeah.
when you're backpacking, there's not a good place for trees. Uh, you sleep good in your chameleon. I'm guessing that's a hammock. I've got an Eno. I don't know much about uh, the different kinds of hammocks. I'm guessing that a chameleon is a hammock. Well, look at here, Tate Davis. What's up, fellas? Miss y'all's faces. Miss you too, buddy.
Yes, you
I
too,
miss that. I
buddy.
miss that. You used to cook for us all the time,
I
and that's
know,
what I miss.
man. The salmon bowls.
The
Oh,
salmon bowls, the pizza oven. My goodness, I hope you're doing good, buddy. Last time I saw Tate was at Overland of America.
hmm,
He showed up there. We had a good talk, good time. I hope you're doing well. Wish you all the best. Um, I hate that you live so far apart from us.
right.
Ben says, I give you guys props. I can't sleep in a hammock. Nothing like a human burrito. And
Right.
I agree, Ben. I agree,
That's
Ben.
right.
I can't sleep it. I do sleep with an air up mattress on the ground and absolutely love it. It's some of the best sleep that I've had. Of course, after you've walked all day carrying, 18 pounds, 20 pounds or whatever, you actually sleep pretty well. Uh, Tate says, I miss y'all. I miss cooking too, hanging in there. Good for you, buddy.
Good.
Good for
Good.
you. Really
Hey,
admire
Jesse.
Tate's got into running. He's got into running, doing
I know it.
5Ks and all that.
I know it. That's awesome.
I run too, Tate, and it sucks. I hate it. And you're doing it for fun. So anyway,
Hey,
Jesse.
Jesse.
Hey, Jesse. Feral
Feral
chick.
chick. The
Appreciate
original
you
feral
joining us.
chick.
The original feral chick.
She's got a lot of
It's a
stuff going on this
Dutchware.
year.
Oh, Dutchware. I know about Dutchware because that Dutchware is where my wife ordered my material to sew my Alpha 90 hoodies. So I'll be making some Alpha 90 hoodies on my serger over there that we got from Dutchware. So I do know about Dutchware. Good stuff. Good company. Love it. So anyway, well, Jesse, you are the original barrel chick. Original.
She does have a lot of good stuff going on this year, though.
She does, boy. She's really getting out there and doing a lot of really good things for the ladies.
Yeah, I mean, she just led a trip down to
Props to
Big
you.
Bend. Yeah, Big Bend. They did a cool hike. Did
Yep.
what's the window?
Did the window.
Hike the
Uh,
Chisos Basin.
the
Something.
window is really cool. It is it's about a 5 mile hike, and all the way to the window is downhill. All the way back is uphill.
Yeah,
And there's a lot of people. A lot of people, but it's and you only see one thing, and that's the window. So you hike all the way down there. You have to stand in line, wait till people get out of your way. You see the window, and then you walk all the way back.
now is
Pretty good.
it official? Is that officially closed now for a couple of years?
Not till June.
Not till
They're
June.
not
Okay.
closing it till June. In fact, we saw over Christmas that it was going to be open until June, and then they were going to close it. And we almost changed our plans and went down there for because man, that hike around the South Rim, East Rim is legit awesome. It's so nice. It's about 13 miles. The first 3 miles are some of the worst that I've done because it's nothing but steps going straight up.
Mhm.
Once you get up there, you're fine. But it's a haul to get up there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's no water. There's no water once you get up there. You got to carry all your water, so it's tough. But it's so beautiful. Jesse said the last half mile was the worst. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, because it's like a bunch of steps, and you're tired, and you're tired. It's beautiful up there. But man, love Big Bend. Instead of going to Big Bend where it's nice and warm, we went to Michigan over New Year's. They said, "Oh, yeah, it's supposed to snow about 2 inches." We get up there, winds blowing about 40-ish miles an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, cold
Snow
off that
blowing
lake,
sideways.
and it snowed about 17 inches. I mean, it was outrageous.
Like it's going to do this weekend.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. It said it was going to snow 2 inches, snowed 17 inches. But I tell you what, Arkansas has no idea what to do when it snows. In Michigan, they know what to do when it snows. When we left, I was a nervous wreck. Now, we were in the Subaru, and man, I tell you what, that Subaru Forester with the wilderness package, it has a button on it for like light snow and deep snow. And it's so cool. But if you get over like 30 miles an hour, it turns it off. Locks the hubs in till you go too fast and it turns it off. But when we started home on that Saturday, I was nervous because the roads in town were completely covered, ice and snow, completely covered. Even on the entrance ramp to the interstate, completely covered. I was doing like 20 miles an hour. When I got to the interstate, there was nothing. There was no ice, there was no snow, there was no patches, there was no nothing. It was completely clear. We made it home in the normal amount of time. I was completely impressed. My hats off to you, Michigan. You know what to do when it snows.
What's it? Is it M dot up there?
M-Dot.
Michigan Department of Transportation.
Yep. So Jesse said that's on my list. We're wanting to hike some more this year. My goal is to do an overnight somewhere.
Nice.
Hats off to you, Jesse.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I love hiking and sleeping in the woods. That South Rim, East Rim, if you're going to do it, don't. The first 2 times we did it, we didn't do the East Rim. The East Rim is amazing, less people. But the problem is, you might have to stay up there 2 nights, and your water gets really, really scarce. So, yeah, it's amazing.
Is there
I'd do
a
it again
river
today.
or anything? Any
No
kind of
rivers.
water source?
No rivers, none.
Oh, so you can't.
Not
Grail
one.
won't
You have
even be any good.
everything that you leave with is what you come back with. You have to carry everything with you. So I learned real quick that we did not carry enough water, and we had to, especially if you're using water to cook with. If you're taking Mammoose, which that's what we take from
Yeah.
Mammoose Camp Kitchen, and it takes a cup and a half of water, and you're cooking. We don't cook for lunch; we only cook for dinner. But still, if you're drinking and cooking, then you use up a whole lot more water.
So that brings up an interesting point. With Mammoose, it says there's 2 servings. Do you find that works for you? Like when you and Gia go, does 2 servings work for you guys, or
We
do you
split
need
one.
more calories?
We split one.
We split one? Okay.
Yeah, we split one. I can't eat a whole one by myself. Gia says, Jesse, come with us to Eagle Rock Loop. It's me and a bunch of men. And that's true. It is my wife and a bunch of men. In fact, the last time we saw Jesse out on the trail, we were on Eagle Rock Loop, and we come to the waterfall, Southwest Arkansas, Eagle Rock Loop, and we go to see the waterfall. And we had to hitchhike because they were doing a control burn. We get out of the car, and there's like 19 Jeeps there everywhere. I mean, and I was like, I recognize some of these Jeeps. And we get to the waterfall, and there's Jesse and all the feral chick girls looking at the waterfall. We're like, hey, oh my gosh, there you are. This is awesome. So anyway, Jesse, that is that's my favorite hike in Arkansas. It is amazing.
The Eagle Rock Loop. How long is that?
That's 26 miles.
Oof. That's
You
about
can
25 and a half miles too far, Joey.
You can section hike it. If you've got more than one car, you only have to do a section of it. So you don't have to do the whole thing. But it's the longest loop in Arkansas, where we take 1 or 2 cars and we stop, and then we hike the whole loop, come back to the car.
Is it scooter friendly?
What?
No, it's not scooter friendly.
Scooter.
Yeah. Is it scooter friendly?
No.
They allow scooters?
No.
No. Okay.
Galen says, Jesse, Black Mesa Summit hike in the Panhandle of Oklahoma is awesome.
Black Mesa, that's
only if you're walking with the wind. If you're walking against the wind, I bet it's horrible.
Well, it just depends. It's either it's going one way or the other.
Jesse, we're doing that the first weekend in March if you want to join us. So first weekend in March, we'll be doing it every year. Every year. Eagle Rock Loop, first weekend in March. That's kind of a tradition. This will be our 4th year, I think. So we love it. But anyway, like I said, lots of things have changed. Lots of things have changed. Um, I think about 5, 6, 7 years ago, when I first started getting into the overlanding scene, how much has changed just in that short amount of time. People that you run with, friends that you camp with, how often you camp, the gear that you've got. Of course, your setup changes. Even my backpacking setup changes all the time. I got a new stove in from Japan this week, and I've been playing with it. And my wife was sick. this is how much of a gear nerd I am. My wife was sick. She got food poisoning this weekend,
Oh no.
and we came home yesterday, and she hadn't had anything to eat 24 hours, and she wanted some like beef broth. So I'm in there, and I've got a foot tall flame going on top of the kitchen table. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Mind your own business." I am. I got my backpacking stove over there. That is a alcohol stove, and I've got this thing boiling water over there. I was like, "This is so cool." It makes
Makes the
cooking
smoke
fun.
alarms go off or
It
anything?
make I disabled them a long time ago. Uh,
Okay.
but it makes cooking fun. How many? It makes cooking fun. We want to go west this year. Too many places. I agree. Too many
Yeah.
places to go. Last summer was our big out west trip, Pacific Northwest. If I could recommend anywhere to go, Tetons in Wyoming, the Pacific, uh, Oregon, the Oregon coast, outrageous, out stinking rageous, beautiful. I wanted to stop about every 2 miles and take pictures. It was just outrageous beautiful. I loved it. Um, Montana was beautiful. Um, we really enjoyed North Dakota, which was I didn't expect to, but we really had a great time out there. Oregon was so beautiful. Absolutely loved every bit of it, and it's just and all that. But
Yeah.
anyway, but yeah, I think about even a couple years ago, how many things have changed since all this started. There seems like there's an event every weekend. There's a Rigs and Coffee. There's a some kind of event that you can go to, and it seems like in the last few years, it's kind of transitioned to where if you only have so many days off, do you take those days off to camp by yourself, or do you plan an event? And with the podcast and stuff, we've been going and representing the podcast and doing things like that. And it seems like every day off that I have, because I have off all summer, but um, the prime times are in the spring and the fall. And so it seems like all the time has been taken up with events. And I'm not down in any events at all. Pick and choose
Mm,
what you want to go to.
right.
But it makes me think, okay, the reason that I started doing this in the first place was to get away from people. Get out there and enjoy nature, the peace and quiet, kind of reset, and just do what you love to do. And I've just been thinking about, okay, why do I do this? Why do I do this? And what are we going to do? Okay, I can't keep up with all the comments here. Jesse said I've been following the lone overlander, and he's down in Baja, and it looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
100%. Yep. Baja would be a good place.
I followed Danielle and Bryce. They did Baja on their motorcycles
Yep.
in the fall, and it was amazing to watch them and everything that they did. And they were gone for a long time doing that.
Yeah.
Galen said, I'm planning on a trip to Black Hills of South Dakota. Love South Dakota. I've done South Dakota in a in an FJ, on a motorcycle multiple times. There's so many beautiful things to see there. And it's one of those places where you can go there in July and freeze to death. So you really got to watch it. But there are so many beautiful, beautiful things to see there.
Yeah.
Uphill Outdoors says alcohol stoves are fun to play with. I've got some store bought ones, but my favorite ones to mess with is this one of my cat van stoves. One of my cat van stoves. I got to look that up. Cat van. I actually made a few out of a Coke can.
Yeah, or
which they're fun.
Didn't you make one out of a beer can too? Wasn't there one that you had that was
my beer can stove.
Yeah, your beer can stove, but it had to be a certain kind of beer.
Yeah, because
was it Stella or no, it was a certain can.
Yeah, it's a big, thick, dark beer. I don't even think people drink the beer; they just use the can for the stoves.
Yeah,
because the beer's awful.
But you could you trimmed off the top and the bottom and sliced it so it was a nice sleeve that tucked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben says Northern Idaho sawtooths. Yeah,
he
says
I've
Foster's.
Heard that.
Yeah, it's a Foster's.
Foster's, that's Foster's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of the Foster's beer can stoves. I absolutely love it. It does great. It's probably the lightest setup that I have. The only problem is having to carry enough of the liquid fuel, depending on how long you're going to be out there. If you're gone for more than 3 nights at a time, and you cook once a day, maybe twice a day, it's hard to carry enough of that fuel. And if you carry a bunch of that fuel, it's heavy. Liquid is heavy.
Yeah.
And so, but I love.
You want to carry the only liquid you're carrying is what you're going to be drinking.
Right.
But
yeah.
Anyway. So back to what you were talking about. I mean, this year's big change shut my business down, so I don't have the flexibility, that I did. Working for a company now, I have limited time off, so I'm going to be spending it a little bit more judiciously. Or
you do have to think about it. You do have to be wise with your time when you've only got a little bit of time that you're allowed to take off. There's a limit on it, and then you try to plan out the year. Okay, well, if I use a day now, I'm not going to have that day for 11 more months. And so if you use it with it's just hard. It's really hard. And I've had to deal with that ever since I started, because I only have a limited amount of time that I can take off when school is going on.
Yeah.
Now in summer you can go, but you can't camp in Arkansas in summer. You'll die.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's just dumb.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go out west in August. Probably going to take like a couple of weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Couple of weeks.
Yeah, I have Starlink now, so
you can work.
I think I'm going to throw in a couple of work days. So we'll see. Kind of kicking some things around.
Have you tested it and tried to work remotely yet, just to see if you can do it?
Yeah, I mean, I've connected, but I haven't actually, set up, it ain't that bad.
What? Now you must be talking about camping in Arkansas in the summer.
Oh, maybe so.
Yeah, I've done it. It's not fun.
Well, I mean, you definitely want to do it next to a river where you can swim or whatever.
Yeah. They want you to call him. He said he'll go.
Go.
I think he's got a lot of free time on his hands. Yeah. Hey, you're a man, Jason. You're a man, Jason. If you camp in Arkansas in the summer, hey, more power to you. And that's why people that are from Arkansas leave Arkansas when they want. That's why we went out west. We go up north to Michigan. We can camp up there. I realized that after going out west so long, because in order to be comfortable and enjoy the summer, you actually have to go out west to higher elevation, or you have to go north to get away from the heat. And so we actually have fallen in love with the UP, Minnesota. I don't know if I go to Minnesota right now. That's probably a bad time to go to Minnesota. But anyway, we love going north. And if you know what I mean, if you're keeping up with the news, I don't know
Uh,
if you've seen any of that.
I'm trying not
Uh,
to.
but higher elevation, or you go north. We have also been to the northeast, New Hampshire, Vermont, ridiculously beautiful. And
Yeah.
so it's, oh, I love this quote. This is a good quote. Any day camping, even if it's 100 and humid, is a better than any day in Tulsa. Uh, I, I may agree with you there.
Yeah, Jason's a cool guy. I got to camp next to him at Sparrowhawk at one of the last Okie events,
Yeah.
and we talked, and he helped me sort of troubleshoot a problem. We ended up talking about my daughter's car. I don't remember what it was now, but he helped me troubleshoot a problem I was having with her car. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
So
awesome.
anyway,
I like
yeah,
people like that.
yeah.
Kyle Reese on here. Hey,
There's
buddy. Good to
Kyle.
see
Hey,
you.
buddy. Hi, Candy.
Candy. Love you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Praying for you and the family always. But yeah, it's just one of those things where you have to value your time. You value your time. What's your priorities? Yeah, I love going to Rendezvous and seeing everybody that I only get to see one or maybe twice a year. I love going to Overland of America, seeing those people. Love going to Jasper Jeep Jam, seeing everybody. But I think about, okay, why did I get into this? Why did I build out my rig? What made me fall in love with this? It wasn't because it was the cool thing. I kind of got into it a little bit before it was the cool thing. It exploded right after I got my FJ and built it up and realized what I got into, and then I was already neck deep in it. But you get out there. We've got so much beautiful public free land in Arkansas to get out and see, and waking up beside that stream or waking up on top of that mountain and watching the sunrise and cooking. The best food that you'll eat is cooked in the woods, and just spending that time.
That's one of the reasons why I like camping with you so much, is because you cook so good.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
It helps to be good friends, but
Yeah. Jason says that time is the only commodity that's free, but it can never be bought.
That's exactly right.
So true. And you only have so much of it. I've been preaching for years that you've got to be careful with your time, because once you use up a minute, you never get that minute back.
Mm-mm.
And you never know when your time's going to run out.
That's right.
And so you've got to be that person that uses that time wisely. And you don't think about that when you're young. You think, oh, I got my whole life ahead of me. I can do this. I've always got tomorrow. I've always got tomorrow. I can live till tomorrow. But you know what? The older you get, the more you think, well, I may not have tomorrow. I may not have that next day. I may not have that next year. If I plan out what I'm doing this year, I need to make the most of it, because I may not have next year. And you just never know. So anyway, Galen says, Tony, we need another Flint Hills trip and see if we can break Jesse's.
Yeah. Uh-oh. You froze up there for a second. You had me scared. I thought we lost you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At least on mine. Yeah, like that. Don't blink.
I'm not Hands down, agree. Even if it's dehydrated food. Yeah, exactly. When we were at Overland of America, and Mammoose said, hey, come over here. I got some new stuff I want you to try. And he broke out that new biscuits and gravy he's got. I'm like, I can't make this that good at home. And all I had to have was water for this. So, yeah, they're making some good stuff out there.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door, 48. My tomorrows are in short supply. 48. Yeah. I'll be 55 this year. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Jesse does not want to see her Jeep broke again.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah, I don't think she needs any help. She is.
Yeah. I appreciate all the comments, y'all. Y'all are keeping us rolling. We love it. It's good to be back. It's good to see everybody back on here again and getting involved. Even though times have changed a lot and rigs have changed, I love when you just get back with your people and hey, there's good people out there. And one of the things that I have really seen come out of this overlanding deal is I've met people I never would have met. I've got friends now that I never would have been friends with, and
Mhm.
and they're lifelong friends. Just going out and seeing everybody and catching up and having a meal and just sitting there and having people come up and bring food to you. Hey, I had this left over. Just want to know if y'all try some. Good people, good people,
Yeah.
and absolutely love it. Now we have Michael Pruitt from Pruitt and Isles of Valor is one of our sponsors of the show. Been with the show 2025. We've known him for a while. He's been multiple times. He has made a knife, an Overland Podcast knife, that we are going to give away. He did it in our colors of our logo, and we're going to be giving this away. So make sure that Tony can't even get it out of the case. Look at it. Now, I'd be careful with that because I've heard
Yeah. Oh,
that
yeah.
that's sharp.
Oh, it's sharp. I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to be giving this away at Jasper Jeep Jam. So make sure you watch us on the socials, and we'll be doing a thing with Pruitt and Isles of Valor up till March. We'll give it away on like the 14th or whatever. We'll have Lisa do a big thing of it.
Yeah. We'll get up there on the loudspeaker right before the band or something and
Yeah.
holler at everybody. So
Jesse says, have y'all had the Peak coffee yet? Alan Paul Kids has a coffee concentrate now. What? Okay. So apparently this is Paul from Mamu's Kitchen. His kid, Alan, has a coffee concentrate now. They must be freeze dried coffee. That would be my guess. So Peak Coffee. I'll have to look into that.
that's
Melanie,
got my
how are you?
Hey, Melanie. Yeah, that's got my interest up or my curiosity up because I forgot to tell you the last time I camped with off-duty overlanders, one of the guys had some coffee that I want to say it was Korean.
No?
And you just mix it in hot water, but it came with, you know how I like, frou-frou coffee.
Yeah.
It came with all the frou-frou in it.
In it?
In it.
So it's
Cream and
freeze
sugar.
dried with it's freeze dried in it as well.
Yes.
Was it a liquid or was it dry?
No, it was dry. So it doesn't need to be. Yeah, it doesn't need to be refrigerated. It's in a little package about this big. I've got one in the kitchen. I meant to show you. I'll try to show you next time. But if Alan and those guys and Paul, if they're doing it,
yeah, that's good. Jason said, I remember when it was just called going camping, and to see the evolution, good and bad, is mind blowing. To see how far it's came along, the friends you make, the places you see, priceless, truly priceless. I agree.
Yeah,
totally agree. I remember when it was called car camping. You go car camping, you take your car out, you go camp in the woods somewhere, and you drive your car to the next place and you camp again. Yeah, it's pretty much. But as soon as they put the overlanding tag on there, and they bring in all these really cool gear items from South Africa and Australia that they've been using down there for the last 30 years, Americans just went nuts. They just went nuts.
Yep.
So Gia says, what's your favorite Christmas presents? Trip you've been looking forward to and best gear of the year this last year? I got some pretty good Christmas presents. I can't lie. I got some good Christmas presents. My tent, I'm so pumped. In fact, I've set it up in the backyard twice just to look at it. It is legit nice. It's so nice. I cannot wait to take this thing out and
nice
and go in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got clothes. I got a cool pocket knife.
I got another Cotopaxi coat that fits. It's not like 4 sizes too big. It actually fits, which that's nice. That's nice to have a nice coat. I got some heated gloves, which I'm super pumped about.
I got this fun T-shirt. Right here. Yeah. Can you read that?
Say? What does it say?
It says, "If they ask, you never saw me."
Oh. What's the animal on it? Sasquatch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So
That's fun. Oh, Jesse said Allen's is a liquid. Oh, it's a
oh,
concentrated liquid. What?
Peak Coffee?
Peak coffee that's liquid. Huh.
Huh.
Is you drink it cold or hot? Because I've seen concentrated coffee that you drink cold. Do you drink cold coffee?
Sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
Well, probably about, well, I say sometimes, it's probably about every other day. Because
Now
I
here's a
make a
fun.
pot
Here, yeah,
and I
go
don't
ahead.
drink the whole pot
Uh huh.
one
You
day, but the
just
next
drink it
day
cold.
I drink it cold over ice. And then,
Huh.
so I don't throw no coffee out.
Well, here's a fun
Really.
fact about me. When it's hot, nothing in it. Black. Black is the way to go. When it's cold, I put junk in it.
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't
Let
know
me
that
tell you
about
what
you.
I've been putting in my wife's coffee that she absolutely loves. And if she's still on here, she's gonna comment
Roofie?
because when we went out to New Mexico, which is one of our favorite places, we've been out there several times. We're actually going again. We're doing a road trip in Santa Fe, Chimayu, and up to Taos over spring break. So that was one of her Christmas presents because she wanted experiences and not stuff. So I got her both. And so when we were out there the last time, she got this. I can't even remember what it's called, but they put green chili powder in their coffee.
Ew.
I know that's what you would think. But when you take coffee and you put creamer in it and you put just a little bit of green chili powder, it is so good. It's so good. I'm telling you, she loves it. Look, everyone needs to try chili in their coffee. I'm telling you, it is so good.
I don't know. That's like anchovies or
No, it's not. It's not
sur-
fish.
or
It's not even
surströmming.
close to fish.
Surströmming.
Sastrami?
Surströmming. It's like a
I don't know what that is.
delicacy from Norway or someplace.
Huh?
It's like it's like rotten fish.
Oh, is that when they open up the can of stuff and they all vomit because
Uh-huh.
of the smell so bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. She just
No,
said it's
okay, I know
disgusting.
it's not that bad, but that just seems like an odd combination.
Yeah, something about New Mexico and hash chilies. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it is so good. It's insanely good. So right before we went up to Sandia Peak, we stopped at this coffee shop and she got this. I wish I could remember what it's called, but it's got green chili in it. And I was like, I wonder how they make that. Well, we came back with a whole bunch of fresh green chilies and green chili powder and all this stuff. So, well, just one day I was like, hey, I'm gonna try this. And I took a knife and I just put just a little bit in her coffee. And she's like, oh my gosh, we can have this at home. It's so good. So anyway,
You're blowing
yep,
my mind.
everybody needs to try it. Everybody needs to try it. So Jesse says the vanilla flavor needs absolutely nothing.
Of the peak coffee, Jesse?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
what
what she's
you're
talking about. Jason said he's not old enough to drink coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Really?
BBNP. I like that. She don't want to top out Big Bend National Park.
I
That's too
don't
much.
either.
That's too much topping.
I don't know.
Too much
My
topping.
mind instantly gave it a thumbs up when I saw it. Yep. Thumbs
Yeah.
up.
Jesse says cayenne or chili powder works well too, especially with a mocha. It was a chili mocha.
What?
Is that what it was? Was it a chili mocha, babe? I think it was a chili mocha. Um, and Bailey's and Kahlua works good too. Yes, it does.
Oh, I could get on board with that.
Yeah. Don't drink that at work unless you work from home, like Tony.
Why? I mean,
Yeah. Yes. She says peak.
yes. Okay.
Chili mocha. Yeah.
Thank you
Chili
for
mocha. That's
sharing.
what it was.
Yes.
And so when I first saw that, when I first saw that on the sign that said chili mocha, you know what I thought? I thought it meant like the chili that you eat. I thought they were putting like beans and chili and stuff like that. I wasn't even thinking, oh, I'm in New Mexico. It's green chili, dum dum. But yeah, they put just a little bit of green chilies in there, and it gives it a flavor. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now you're a weirdo when it comes to taste and stuff. So something you probably
Mm,
won't like it, but normal
no, I
people.
don't think I'm the weirdo one here, Joey. I mean, you want to eat coffee beans from the monkey butt.
I do. It is the rarest coffee in the world. They eat the beans,
No.
poop it out, and you make coffee out of it.
What?
Yeah.
That's so bizarre to me.
Uphill Outdoors says, I like both worlds. Typically, I don't like crowds or standing in line, so Disney is out for me. I'm with you. They call it the happiest place on earth. That's hell on earth for me. I love getting out in the woods, but I also really enjoy a few week events I attend. Same here. Same here. Same here.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Disney a couple of times. You know, we've got a daughter. We had to do that thing, and my wife loves to go to Florida to the beach, and I prefer to go to the mountains. So we all have our
What
things.
about camping on the beach? You all about that?
No.
All right, we've told that story, so go back a few episodes, and you'll hear about Tony camping on the beach. We don't have enough time tonight to do that. We're almost at the end of our time. Look at there, Scott Joubert.
Scott.
Bros. And Scott, you still in Oregon? I think he's still in Oregon. Scott went out there because he had some family stuff to go out there and see. But it was good to see Scott, one of my longtime buddies. In fact, on my very first overlanding trip, I camped with Scott, and it was like 4 degrees, almost froze to death, and we have been buds ever since.
But you ate good.
Ate good.
Yeah.
If you camp with Scott, you're gonna eat good.
You're gonna eat good.
Every time I camp with Scott, I wonder, why am I bringing food? Because the man cooks for all of us. It's great.
Yes.
10 out of 10 do not recommend camping on beaches. Sand and so much sand.
See.
And here's the deal with the sand. If it was just sand, it wouldn't be that bad. But the wind blows the sand everywhere.
Yeah.
And so once you mix sand and wind, and that's what happened to us in Michigan. So we were up there. It was snowing like crazy. Wind was blowing 40 miles an hour. My wife says, I want to go see the lighthouse. I want to go see the lighthouse, see the waves crashing on the lighthouse, all this other stuff. So we go up there. She gets out because my wife is a beast. And so I'm in the Subaru, and I'm trying to take a picture of her because she's got her arms out against the wind, trying to stand up against the wind and all this stuff. So I'm getting pelted with sand. It is just like eating my hand up. I've got the phone out trying to take a picture of it, and I'm getting like blood blisters from all the sand hitting me. And I'm like, there's people that camp in this mess. Hardcore. Yeah. Jason said my wife started laughing when you read that. She agreed. Totally. I mean, same. I
got no
10 out of 10. Hate camping on the beach.
Yep.
Last time I camped on the beach, there was a hurricane blowing through 1,000,000 miles away. And, when we went to bed, the water was like 100 foot away from us. And when we woke up, it was like 2 foot away from the front of the FJ. And I said, we got to go.
Yeah.
We were but close to the same place that y'all were at, but where we were at, you had to drive along this long peninsula. And it had like the concrete barriers on one side, and the waves were hitting the barriers and going up over the Jeep. And I said, we got to go. I do not like this a bit. I've seen way too many videos of people that camp on the beach, and then they end up their vehicles getting drowned on the beach underneath. No.
Yeah, well, we were taught. I used to camp at Pismo Beach.
Beach. Where's Pismo Beach? Is that in Texas? I don't know
I've heard the name, but I can't remember. I want to say it's in Florida. Pismo.
Florida? Okay.
I want to, but I'm not sure. I want to see. No, we were talking about Disney a while ago, and
California. He says California.
California. Okay. Well, I was close.
Close. Not even in the same country.
No, you brought up. I heard there was a hurricane. The last time we were at Disney, we were camped at Fort Wilderness. Disney's campground.
Yeah.
And there was a hurricane that came through in midweek when we were there, and when it made landfall, it downgraded to a tropical storm.
Still, you're in a camper.
We were in our camper then, and it was sketchy.
I mean, that's one of them things that'll make you find God real quick. Do a lot of praying. People that don't pray will start praying when they're in a situation like that. Yeah, exactly. He talks about Cape Luwak. I don't know about Cape Luwak, but Jeff with Badak talked about camping on Cape Lookout in North Carolina, where you have to take the ferry out, and once you get there, you're there.
Yeah.
You have to take the ferry back, but he talked about how cool that was and how he caught fish out there. So that's pretty cool. But just sand is not my thing. It's not fun to me. Getting sand and everything. I don't like it in my toes, in my bed, in my crevices. I don't like it.
No. No.
So it's just not my thing. But for those who
You
like it,
can't get
hey,
rid of it.
more power to you. Can't get rid of it.
Yep.
I've still got sand in my FJ from 7, 8 years ago, and it just won't get out.
The people that
That's
bought
okay.
our trailer that we camped in,
Been there, done that.
they still have sand in their trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
And
it
that
is.
was 6 years ago.
Well,
Anyway,
let me tell you, this has been fun. We have had so many people that have gotten on here and visited with us and kept us going, and
appreciate you
we
guys.
really
Yeah.
appreciate your support. We've been doing this a long time. We're on season 9,
That's
and we've
crazy.
got a lot of episodes out there, and we're just going to keep trucking along. I've got some people that I want to get on here and visit with and talk to them about their life, what they do, and but it's fun to just get on here with Tony and just catch up and talk about the things that we've been having to go through in life and how overlanding's changed in the last 6 months, year, 2 or 3 years, and how our lives have, where we're headed,
Right.
what we're doing with our rigs. I've got some trailers that I'm probably fixing to get rid of. I'm past the point of going out and doing the trailer thing. I just like sleeping in the truck. I just like sleeping on top of the truck. We've got a rooftop tent that we can throw on top of the Subaru and go out. We used it quite a bit over the summer, and it's just one of those things where it's so convenient. When you get your setup, where you can put it up, take it down in just a few minutes, it kind of does away with the trailer thing for me. So everything's completely changed. It's not like I don't want to do it anymore, but it's constantly evolving and changing according to your lifestyle and what you're going through and where you want to go in life. But anyway, thank y'all for being on here. Thank you for
Appreciate you
showing
again.
up and participating and being here with us and spending this evening with us for the past hour. We're going to upload this to all podcast platforms tomorrow, so it'll be available for those who weren't able to join us live. We'll make it available to you. Ben says I'll be showcasing the new setup in the Tacoma at Save Export Expo. That's in
Save Expo.
Florida.
Yep.
This is the last setup, I promise. Oh, I put money on it. I put money on it, Ben.
Yeah.
Whatever. Ben's gonna buy another. He's gonna buy another trailer that's gonna fall apart on him.
Hey. No, he's not.
Yeah. I'm just kidding, Ben. Love you, buddy. Hey, we're gonna get out of here. I gotta get out in there and kiss my wife. She's been sick, and I gotta take care of her. Make sure she don't need anything. Tony, thank you for being here. Appreciate everybody who joined us. This was a fun night to get back on here. 2026 is gonna be a great year. Hope you get out there, do something cool, live life like you got no tomorrow. Never know when it's going to end. Whatever you do, look out for number 1. Don't step in number 2.